In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the front window regulator motor on your Kia Optima, located on either side of the front of the vehicle. Let's get started. Using a plastic trim tool, we're going to start by removing this little trim right here. You're going to go ahead and start at the top. You're going to wedge it in, and you're going to slide it out. As you do so, you want to make sure that you do not bend it a certain way because it will crack. So just take it out. Using the same trim tool, we're gonna go ahead and take this cap off. Go ahead and hold open the door handle, wedge it in between the button and the door handle itself, and pop it off. And that's gonna reveal a Phillips screw head. Go ahead and remove that. Using a screwdriver, go ahead and take it off. Using that same trim tool, we're gonna remove this rubber cover that's located right over here. Go ahead and get it on the side, lift it, and slide it out. And that's gonna uncover a Phillips screw head. Take that off using a Phillips screwdriver. Take the screw out, and now we should be able to remove the door panel. Now that we have those removed, we're gonna go ahead and use the same trim tool, and we're gonna start on the corner. We're gonna work our way around. You wanna go ahead and do this, being very careful not to break the door panel. Now that we have this corner off, you're gonna work your way around it. Once you have it in this position, go ahead and lift up and slide it out. Next up, we're gonna take this bracket that holds the handle cable in place. So we're gonna go ahead and pry on this little tab, and we're gonna slide this up. Once you have that, simply slide it out, and that's gonna get it free. To remove the window regulator, we need to get the window to a certain level so we can access the bolts that hold them in place. What we need to do with the window controls still connected, we're gonna go ahead and power up the vehicle. Just put it on accessory mode. We're gonna locate this little grommet. Using a pry tool, go ahead and remove it. Go ahead and raise the window up until you get to see the 10mm bolt. Now that we have access to our 10mm bolt, you can go ahead and shut the ignition off and remove the panel. Now that we have the window in place, we're gonna unplug these two connectors. Go ahead and apply some pressure on the connector tab and pull it out. We're gonna do the same on this one. Now go ahead and grab the panel and move it out of the way. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and remove the speaker. For that, we're gonna go ahead and unplug it first. And you're gonna have 4 Phillips screws. Go ahead and take those out using a Phillips screwdriver. Remove them. And now go ahead and remove the speaker. Now that we have the speaker out of the way, we're gonna go ahead and loosen this one, and that one we have to take completely out. So go ahead and do that. Do not take this one completely out, just get it loose. For this one on this side, we're gonna go ahead and remove it completely. Being very careful so it doesn't fall inside the door. Go ahead and get it loose first. Once you get it closed, using a small magnet, go ahead and take it out. Now we should be able to grab the window and slide it up. You want to go ahead and hold it there, and now we're going to be taping it so it doesn't fall down. Using some painter's tape, we're going to go ahead and tape it. Next up, we're going to unplug this. You're gonna see that it has a red locking tab. Go ahead and pull down on it. And now you can press on the tab. Using a trim tool, go ahead and remove these 2 clips. We're gonna have one here. And we're gonna have another one right over here. Go ahead and do the same thing. Move this out of the way. The harness is gonna be inside this little groove. Go ahead and slide it out. And it's gonna be on the other side too. Go ahead and do the same. We have this connector here. It's gonna be a squeeze type. So you're just gonna squeeze on both sides and slide the connector out. Next up, there's gonna be a series of 10mm bolts around the whole assembly. Go ahead and remove those. Using a 10mm socket, take them out. Now that we have all the bolts off, we're gonna go ahead and slide this grommet out of the way. Just like that. Once that's done, go ahead and pick up the whole assembly. You wanna go ahead and lift up because it's being held by hooks. So you wanna do this. Now that we have this assembly off, you're gonna have this little tab right here. Using the trim tool, go ahead and push it in on both sides. Slide that in. Next, you're gonna have these two white clips over here. Go ahead and apply some pressure on both sides and take it out. Do the same on this one. Once you have that done, go ahead and unplug this connector. Now that you have the connector off, go ahead and slide it out and move the whole harness out of the way. Next up, we're gonna have the cables. Go ahead and do the same. Fit them out. And here's the whole assembly. With the window regulator assembly on the bench, we can go ahead and remove our motor. Using a T25 socket, go ahead and take these 3 bolts out. For these 3 bolts, we're gonna pay attention. There's gonna be one of them that's gonna look a little different. So these 2 bolts, they're gonna be the same. They're gonna look like this. And this one on this side is gonna have a collar that's gonna look like that. So just keep that in mind. This one goes on this side. To help you locate this later, it is gonna be the hole that's closest to the connector. Now that you have those bolts out, you can simply grab the motor and slide it out. And here's the motor. To install the motor, we want to make sure that we lined up the splines with this section right here. Sometimes you will need to rotate this. So go ahead and line it up with the splines. Slide it in, and now we can install the bolts. Remember the one bolt that has the collar goes right over here. So go ahead and start that by hand and install the other 2. Get those 3 bolts snug. Do not over tighten because this is plastic. It will cause damage. When you tighten these bolts, you also want to make sure that you are even and that it's not sitting at an angle because that will also cause damage to the motor. So go ahead and get them snug. And now we can go back to the vehicle and install the whole assembly. Next up, we're gonna get the window regulator back in. For that, we're gonna go ahead and feed this through. It goes through this hole, so go ahead and line it up. And next we need the harness that goes onto here. So go ahead and grab your harness, and we need this connector to go in through here. So go ahead and do that. Hold the assembly up. Now we can go ahead and plug it in. It goes right here. Push it in and just give it a light tug to make sure that it is in place. Feed the door through. And next up, we're gonna go ahead and get this through this hole. Clip it in. Get this grommet on this side. Do not pull it in yet, just get it on over to this side. Next, we have these 2 clips right here. We want to put those on these 2 holes. So start with the top one, clip it in, and then do the same on the bottom. We're gonna go ahead and attach the assembly onto the door. It has 2 hooks on the top, so go ahead and feed it through. and push it down. Now we're gonna go ahead and put the grommet, how it goes. Push it in, making sure that it's nice and flush. And we're gonna be doing the same on this one. Next up, we're gonna grab the series of 10mm bolts that go around. Go ahead and start those by hand. Go ahead and get them all snug. Now we can go ahead and take the tape off that's holding the window. Make sure when you remove the last one, you kind of hold in the window so it doesn't just drop. Once you remove the last piece of tape, go ahead and slide the whole window down. Once you remove the last piece of tape, being very careful, go ahead and lower the window. You want the window to slide onto the window regulator. So if you notice over here, the window is inside this clamp that we're gonna be tying. And also if you look over here, you can see the threads for the window. So we're gonna go ahead and start that by hand. I'm gonna start by putting this bolt in place. And so I don't drop the bolt inside the door, I'm gonna use a small magnet. Go ahead and get the bolt on like that. Line it up with the hole and start twisting it. Make sure that you get a couple threads before you pull the magnet out. Go ahead and pull the magnet out. And now we're gonna get that 10mm bolt snug. Do not over tighten this. It could potentially crack the window. Now that we have that side tightened, we're gonna do the same on this one. Like I said before, do not over tighten these. There is a potential that it could crack the window. Now that we have that in place, we're gonna go ahead and install our speaker and the little grommet that goes over here. And I'll install the speaker. Start the bolts by hand. And now get them tightened. Now we can go ahead and get all the connectors in place. Starting with this one. Go ahead and clip it in place and lock in this red clip. Give it a nice tuck, make sure that it is in place. We're gonna have this plastic clip. Go ahead and line it up with that hole and push it in. There's gonna be another one like that right here. Go ahead and do the same. Connect your speaker and slide the harness onto the grommet that's over here. We're gonna be doing the same on this side. We want the harness to go around this plastic stud. Push it in. Now we can go ahead and plug in our motor. Make sure you hear a click and just give it a light tug to make sure that it is in place. Now we can go ahead and put the panel on. We're gonna start by plugging in the two connectors. We're gonna start with this connector. Go ahead and line it up, push it in, and next we're gonna do this one. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and install the cables, line it up with the handle, and lastly, you're gonna clip it. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and start at the top. We're gonna make sure that it is nice and flat. And now we're gonna let it fall down. And we're gonna go around the whole panel, pushing it in, making sure that all the clips are in place. Now we can install the two bolts that hold the door panel in place. Go ahead and install this bolt. After you get that bolt snug, you can install the cover. Make sure that you line it up and push it in. Now we can go ahead and install this one. Go ahead and install the rubber boot. Slide it in and push it in. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and install this cover. Line it up at the bottom and slide it in. Lastly, we're gonna go ahead and test functionality. So go ahead and put the vehicle in accessory mode. Test the window, make sure it goes up and down smoothly. Shut your ignition off, and that'll be job done.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.